Welcome. Welcome to this transmission of energy for transformation. In this session, we're going to be working on dealing with emotions, allowing us to feel the emotion without allowing the emotion to control us and make our choices for us. So that's all good. Very, very good. So let's just be. Hopefully you're sitting comfortably, glass of water nearby, and let's just relax. So I'd like you to close your eyes and choose to be in the center of the core of being. Let's activate the base chakra. And now choose to be in the I am presence. Or you can have the thought to be at the throne of God. And let's take 3 relaxed deep breaths. And as we do, we will receive new energy forms that you may not have experienced before. So let's just take 3 relaxed deep breaths. And let's activate, energize, amplify, and anchor these energies we've received as we return to the center of the core of being and lock these energies onto our node in the center of the core of being. That node is your node on the grid of humanity, the grid of the planet, and other grid systems will pass through that point as well. Allow these energies to expand throughout your system. And let's have the thought to encapsulate ourselves in divine white gold. Not the same thing as white gold at a jeweler. And let's have the thought to cut all the cords to your system, which can provide energetic distraction during this session. Good. And let's just be there in the center of the core being for a moment. More than a moment. Notice that your thoughts have settled down. And already your emotions have have become smoother, less intense. And with the cutting of the cords, we're not distracted by energy. This place, by your node in the center of the core being, is a distraction-free zone. It's more than that, but we can use it as this. For it's in this space, as we allow this space to expand and occupy our entirety, about 55 feet in diameter, creating sacred space, safe space in which to do this work. We're going to do some clearing and some processes. We know that emotions are valuable, that they provide good information. We just don't want to automatically react to them anymore. We don't want to have to express them. We don't want to allow our emotions to take control of us. Because we are immortal beings living in this human body system. Good. Good, good, good. So let's start in by breathing in divine love. I'm radiating it out to you right now. Breathe in divine love and fill the center of the core of being with it. Relaxed breathing through your nose if you can. And let's activate, means turn it on. Let's energize, which means kick it up into an excited state. Let's amplify it, like turning up the volume on a stereo system. And let's lock it in on your node so that it's readily available for us. And now let's breathe in divine grace. Just breathe it in. I'm sending it out to you now. Breathe it in. Activate, energize, amplify, anchor it on your node, and allow it to fill the entire core being. Divine grace is a lot easier to take in than divine love for many people. Divine love heals everything. And let's think of divine grace in this instance as that spoonful of sugar to help this process go down. And now we want to breathe in divine light. Divine light, you shed light on something, it shows you the truth within yourself so that you can't hide from yourself. You can't deny things for yourself during these processes. And now let's breathe in divine joy. radiating it out to you. Fill the center of the core being. And let's activate, energize, amplify, and lock this divine joy and the divine light onto your node as well. And now let's bring in the violet flame, which transmutes things, helping you to release things. And now let's breathe in this sacred fire, this brilliant white light. Breathe in the sacred fire. And let's activate, energize, amplify, and anchor these two Shakti on your node as well. Good. So let's go through the chakras first. So let's just stay relaxed, breathing through your nose if you can. Your consciousness centered and your awareness centered in the center of the core being. And we're going to allow these energies and additional energies which are now coming to you from your guides and teachers to go into your root chakra at the bottom of the spine. This chakra is your life plan. And if there's little bumps and lumps and rocks in the way, then the energies going around the vortex are going to create little eddies. Another way of looking at it is, how can your life plan unfold if it's all tight in there? If there's all this extra stuff in there? If there's junk in the trunk, so to speak? So with these energies, we'll be able to gracefully, joyously transmute, release, and replace everything that no longer serves you in that root chakra. Breathe in these additional energies. Activate, energize, amplify, anchor them on your node, and they will help this process. They will help you cleanse deeper. Other modalities might have you look at the stuff that you've chosen to put in your chakra and figure it out and then release it. These techniques say, no, let's just release it. If you're listening to this in a recording, you can choose to pause at any one of these cleansing levels and restart it when you're ready. So now let's allow these energies to continue working in the root chakra as we now focus them and our attention onto the sacral chakra, the second chakra. People say that this is about sexuality and relationships, and in a way it is. This chakra is the water chakra, the yin-yang chakra, the balance chakra. This chakra is about balance in all aspects of life. Let this chakra be cleansed and purified now. Let everything that doesn't belong there, doesn't need to be there, no longer serves you there, be transmuted, released, and replaced. With the divine joy, divine grace, the sacred fire, divine love. The main chakra that I find occluded the most in people I meet is actually three of them. The second chakra that we're clearing now, the third chakra, and the fifth chakra. So this is important. Balance in every aspect of your life. And again, you can choose to pause the recording should you desire a longer length of time. So now let's turn our attention to the third chakra, the power chakra, the yellow chakra. And let's allow this chakra to be cleared. This chakra is all about your personal power. So if you feel like you've been giving it away, not the chakra, your personal power, and then you start resenting that or resenting the other person, making yourself wrong for things. Maybe you tend to bully others. Maybe you tend to be a victim. And we're clearing that chakra, staying in the center of the core being. Just breathing. Allowing this chakra to clear. The need to be right. The need to prove your point. The need to control. These are all in this chakra also. And these things are not needs. Are you ready to release them? It's a choice. Do you find yourself with a pattern of being overly emotional? Being a victim all the time? Being the brunt of other people's jokes? That's in this chakra also. Are you done with that? Let's allow this chakra to purify. Helping you to be strong and powerful within yourself. Building confidence in yourself. Without the need to usurp other people's free will choice. Without the need for making people wrong. So much easier. All you have to do is breathe. Doesn't matter where these things have come from. What matters is that you're choosing to not be that anymore. To right here, right now, in this moment, transmuting, releasing, or replacing these things. And these kinds of things. For the list is far too long to go through each and every one of them. Good, 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 good. So now let's allow this energy to permeate the fourth chakra, our heart chakra. It's one where we've learned through the mass consciousness of humanity to put issues with loved ones there. times when you're happy, times when you're sad, and God forbid tragedies. People tend to put those there as well. Let's clear that all out, for that's not the place for that. So let us now clear this gateway chakra. It's the only chakra with two colors. A chakra that has a wormhole to another loka, from the green energy to the pink energy. And whenever you allow that pink energy into your heart, it feels very loving. So over time, people have associated love with the color pink. Let this chakra breathe freely. Let everything within that no longer serves you on your path be transmuted, released, and replaced. So now let's send this energy into the throat chakra, the fifth chakra. This chakra is about communication. It's about communication between you and the cells of your body. Perhaps you had a time when you didn't want to go to school the next day and you'd wake up with a fever. You weren't sick, but you had a fever and you got to stay home. Communicating with the cells in your body. It's how we can truly heal ourselves once we clear the chakra out. This chakra is about the communication between us and other people. And this chakra is about the communication between us and incorporeal beings, such as our internal guides and teachers. Let's allow this chakra to clear and clear completely. Again, this chakra needs a lot of clearing in a lot of people. So pause here if you'd like to clear your throat chakra more. And now let's send this energy into our Ajna chakra, our brow chakra. It's in between the eyebrows. Some people call it a third eye. It's not up in the middle of the forehead somewhere. It's right in between your eyebrows. You might even feel a physical divot at its location. People say that this chakra is about prophecy, and it is. It's also about insight and foresight. And insight and foresight are nothing less than wisdom. This is your wisdom chakra. Wouldn't it be nice to have it clear and accurate, viable? So once we've cleared our chakras, and you may also choose to clear the base chakra below the feet, it's appropriate to connect the chakras. Chakras connect like the segments of an orange, like longitudinal lines on a globe. And it's very easy to do. So let's connect up to chakra number 12 right now. Oh, you say, we didn't clear our crown chakra. The overwhelming majority of people on the planet do not need this done. The crown chakra is perfect. And just about everyone, way less than 1% of the people on the planet need this work done. So to connect the chakras, think about it for a moment. The root chakra has your life plan. And if you connect your first chakra with your 6th chakra, the wisdom chakra, you're putting wisdom into your life plan. Or you connect it with your 3rd chakra and you're putting power into it. The connections are already there. We're just clearing them. And what we do is we set a pattern and then continue on. So let's connect base to 1 and base to the 2nd chakra and base to all the chakras up to 12. Let's connect the root chakra, the 1st chakra, to the 2nd chakra. Life plan and balance. And let's connect 1 to 3, life plan and power. And let's connect that root chakra to every chakra up to 12. Sometimes, after you connect these chakras, you'll feel energy coming back down because you've freed up the pathway, and it can. So let's connect the 2nd chakra to the 3rd chakra, and the 2nd chakra to the 4th chakra, and the 2nd chakra all the way up to the 12th chakra, all the interactions. And let's connect the 3rd to the 4th, and the 3rd to the 5th, and the 3rd to every chakra up to 12. And the 4th to the 5th, and the 4th to the 6th, and the 4th, the heart chakra, to every chakra up to 12. And the 5th chakra to the 6th chakra, the 5th to the 7th, and the fifth to all the chakras up to 12. And the sixth chakra to the 7, 6 to 8, and 6 to everything up to 12. And because the crown and all the chakras above it are perfect, let's just say 7 to 12, all the inner chakra connections all at once. And allow that energy to come back down. More work to do. We have to clear out that limbic system. Beliefs, corollary beliefs, vasanas, samskaras, fears, all affecting emotions. So let's send this energy now that we've been working with into the thalamus and the hypothalamus and the hippocampus all at once. And allow these areas of the limbic system within the brain to clear. Just breathe. Center of the core being. Relax. Let these clear. Center of the core being. Let's activate the base chakra again, making sure that that energy runs smoothly. These three pieces, the thalamus, hypothalamus, and hippocampus, contain different kinds of beliefs. A belief is nothing more than a strongly held opinion. If you're holding a belief, and it's true, it's fact, then hold it as fact and not as belief. Because beliefs affect your thoughts and affect your emotions. So we're working on beliefs that you're ready to get rid of, beliefs that you don't even know are in there. Beliefs and corollary beliefs. Those are beliefs that are based on other beliefs. And then we come to the hippocampus, which has vasanas, which are irrational or impulsive desires. Classic example, you go to the store, you see something you didn't even know existed, and ooh, you just have to have it. So you buy it, you take it home, and 6 months later it's still in the box. You never even opened it. We've all done things like that, based on impulse. And then there's the samskaras. Samskaras are beliefs, but they come from someone trusted, like a friend, a teacher, a parent. And the most classic negative samskara is when a parent tells their children that, oh, they're never going to amount to anything, they're not worthy of anything. And this affects us. It's like a constant waterfall. Modern psychology and therapy describes it as like a tape playing in your head over and over again, affecting all your decisions. So let's begin clearing those things out, the negative ones, the ones that no longer serve you on your path. Good. And again, we can pause this to have a longer clearing and cleansing, purification. So now let's activate, energize, amplify, and lock these energies into your thalamus and your hypothalamus and your hippocampus, now that they've been cleared. And let's send these energies now into the amygdala. The amygdala are these teeny little almond-shaped pieces, again, part of the limbic system in the middle of the brain, and they hold all of these fears. Not instinctive fears, but fears. Afraid of success and afraid of failure. And there are people that have both of these. Let's clear all this out. Good. This would be another good time to pause and focus on your amygdala. So now let's activate, energize, amplify, and lock these energies in to each of the two amygdala. I guess it's amygdalae. I'm not really a Latin expert. Good. And now we want to put this energy into your corpus callosum. This is a teeny little piece that connects the left side of the brain with the right side of the brain. It's the only piece that connects the two sides. This clears out quickly because there's always so much energy flowing through it. So let's activate, energize, amplify, and anchor in the corpus callosum. And now what I want you to do is take your astral hands, not your physical hands, and squeegee all the thoughts up the left side and up the right side of your brain, forming the praying hands mudra up at the 9th chakra. with all the thoughts in between. And let's allow the corpus callosum to spiritually expand and fill the entire space between the left and the right hemispheres. And allow the two hemispheres of your brain to synchronize. And that could sometimes take a little bit. No need to pause. We'll just let that occur while we send this energy, that same energy we breathed in earlier. Divine love, divine grace, divine light, divine joy, the violet flame, the sacred fire. Let's renew it now in the center of the core being. Good. And now let's send this energy with the other energies that we sent to you into the pineal gland and the pituitary gland and the thyroid and the thymus and the adrenals and your pancreas and your gonads, either ovaries or testes. These are the endocrine glands. Good. So let's activate, energize, amplify, and lock these energies into each of these glands. And we'd like to start a process now. A process to help disengage the emotional body from the physical body, so that when you experience really strong emotions, your digestion doesn't go out of whack or get real sweaty, or however your physical body manifests this stress caused by the emotions. So we call in this process now. All you need to do is be in the center of the core being. Activate your root, your base chakra. That's the one below the feet. And we're going to allow this process. It's going to take about 5 minutes. So now let's seal this work that we've just done within ourselves. And we'll use sacred geometry to do this. We'll use the seal of Solomon, an overlaid upward pointing triangle and downward pointing triangle. Amen, amen, and amen. Amen, amen, and amen. Thank you, dear Lord. Amen. Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzvaot. 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 Malo kol haaretz kvodo. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God of hosts, who fills all the land with his wondrous works. Good. So let's do something now that you can do when you feel your emotions begin to build, to help be the peace at that time. So we'll do that 3-breath technique again. Be in the center of the core being. And eventually it gets easy enough to do it with your eyes open as well. Easier to focus with them closed. So be in the center of the core being. Activate the base chakra. Choose to be deep within the I Am presence. And receive 3 relaxed deep breaths. And choose to be in the center of the core of being again. And we're just going to take those energies we just brought back, and we're going to activate, energize, amplify, and lock them on our node, and allow it to permeate our entirety. And in the center of the core being, you can say it out loud, or just have the thought. I command that all of my bodies immediately balance, align, center, and ground. And now breathe in divine peace. Just ask for divine peace and breathe it in. Activate, energize, amplify, lock it in on your node, and allow it to permeate your system as well. Your entire crystalline structure, that entire 55 feet in diameter that you are. Consciousness, living in a human body system. And then you can just be that peace. hope this has helped you. You can feel free to write me. You can go to the website, Shaktify.com. The information should be below. If this has been helpful and you have the wherewithal to donate, please help these videos and recordings to continue. And that information is below the video as well. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much.